Hey everyone, yes Daisy? Yes? You're interrupting the video? Yeah. What are you doing? Okay. Since you're throwing a fit, I'll put you up here and now no one can see anything at all. Hey everyone, I have my silver PlayStation 2 Slim here, which was in a short that I did not that long ago. This thing here has some problems. It's not able to read all of the discs that I put into it, which means we're gonna need to replace the laser, so I ordered a new laser for it. But I'll just give you an example. The PlayStation 2 can read 3 different types of discs. The PlayStation 1 disc, which, Daisy, you're blocking everything and I can't see at all. Now I already went ahead and I actually used Kapton tape to tape down the sensor in the back, so there's not gonna be any issues with the sensor part of it, but we'll put the PlayStation 1 disc in. This should read a PlayStation 1 disc, no problem. Although it is struggling still. All right, so yep, there you go. Reads a PlayStation 1 disc. There we have it. We have a PlayStation 1 disc being read. So now, let's put in the next type of disc. This was the original PlayStation 2 disc, which was this blue color disc, right? So we'll put that in. Let's see if it reads that one. Daisy, what are your thoughts? Do you think it'll read it? Oh yeah? Well, we'll give it a second. We'll see if it reads it, okay? Are you gonna help me with the replacement? Uh-oh, it's not looking like it's reading it at all. Hey bud, can I plug in a controller here? Are you gonna let me do that? Yeah, so it can't read the PlayStation 2 disc. And there's a third type, which is the third type of disc, which was this silver colored. These were a dual layer type of disc, I believe. And these ones, it's really hard for a PlayStation 2 to read. So usually these fail first. Usually when the laser is failing, it won't read this first, and then it won't read the blue disc second, and then lastly the PlayStation 1 discs. To be honest, I was kind of expecting it to read the blue disc, but not the silver. So we're gonna have to replace the laser. I just wanted to kind of show you that when testing it, even if you throw one type of disc in there, it may be able to read that one, but not the other two. Let's take this apart, let's put in the new laser, and Daisy is going to help and probably get cat fur everywhere. You're so helpful, buddy. All right, let me jump over here. Let me change the camera around so you can actually see better, and so it's less blocked by a cat, hopefully. All right, let us take this thing apart. Buddy, are you gonna be helpful? Probably not. The PlayStation 2 Slim has 6 screws that we need to get at. One of them is under this little sticker up here. Now I have a very, very old iFixit toolkit. I just use the tweezers out of there to pop these things free, but whatever you got, maybe a little small screwdriver or something like that, or just another pair of tweezers, all of these will just pop free. Now this one's the tricky one because this one is under that sticker. Depending upon if you're worried about ripping into that sticker or not, you can just obviously literally just cut it, or you can just peel it completely off. I am a sucker for keeping things as original as I can. I normally use a heat gun to loosen the adhesive and peel it up, which I've done before to get at it the first time, so I could use some Kapton tape to hold down the rear, thank you buddy, the rear sensor. All right, so now we're gonna need our screwdriver. Just a regular Phillips head. You're so helpful, bud. Can I get this one? Can I have that? Thank you. Oh, you're holding the screwdriver. You're so helpful. Oh, can I have the screw though? No. What are you doing, buddy? That's tape. Don't chew on the tape. Buddy, Don't eat tape. Daisy, no. Daisy, don't eat that. You're so strange. All right, I'm gonna put the tape back down so you don't chew on it. Not tape, it's a sticker. So this is what we need to remove. We have a couple of screws that we're gonna have to take out. We're gonna have to remove these two screws which are holding this in place, and then this little screw here. I think that was it. That's all I remember taking out before. Oh, I need a smaller screw bit. And we'll just take that off as well. We're gonna remove these little pieces, set them aside. This will come out, and then we gotta be careful with the little ribbon cable here. So we're just gonna use our fingernail and we're gonna flip it up. And then we're gonna remove the ribbon cable. Be careful not to break it. Pull out the little metal rod there, and that's our old laser. So our old toasted laser is done for. We're gonna grab our new laser here, and we're just gonna throw that to the side. So a very important part of when you get the new laser, so on the back of this laser, right here, you have this little blob of solder. We have to remove that. So we just need a soldering iron. So we're just gonna take our soldering iron here, and honestly, if we just should be able to completely clean that off with just the soldering iron, but I may also take solder wick to it as well. All right, so now I know that's completely cleaned off. So in shipping, they put a little solder blob on there to just, I don't know, make sure that nothing shorts out or something along those lines. So you just gotta make sure that's completely clean and clear, and then you can reassemble this whole thing. So we just do the same thing that we just did, but in reverse. So put our ribbon cable back in there. Be very careful with it so it doesn't rip. Let's feed our rail through. While you have it apart, it's not a bad idea to put a little bit of white lithium grease on this rail. Was that too much? Probably, but that's fine. All right, now we're gonna put everything back the way it was. Got our two little clips here. Let's put our screws back in. Screw that little arm back on, and boom, that's it. Let's put this back together. See if we broke it worse. Let's find out. It did read one disc before. Let's see if it reads any now. My associate is now currently laying on the floor next to me. She has already given up on this project, as this was too boring for Daisy. Now, it's always smart to test it before you start screwing it back together, but I trust the random cheap Chinese knockoff laser that I just bought from AliExpress. I believe that it's gonna work. If we all believe hard enough together right now, this is just gonna work. So if you can, all believe with me, type it in the comments below. You believe that this is gonna work. Let's throw our little feet back on. Feet. Sticker. The sticker is not so sticky anymore. Feet, or not feet, not feet, feet, not feet. Okay, let's plug this thing in. Let's test her out. All right, let's hit the power button. Okay, it turns on, so there's at least that. Let me move the camera so we get a little better view here. We got the PlayStation 1 disc. Let's throw you in there. Okay, it still reads PlayStation 1 discs, so at the very least, at the very least, We're in the same spot as we were when we started. So that's good. We haven't gone backwards. It's very important that we don't go backwards. All right, let's throw in second game, which was the 18-wheel trucker PlayStation 2 disc. Let's throw you in. Is it gonna read? I knew that if we all believed together that it would work again. All right, 18-wheel trucker, it's reading it. Cool. All right, next up, we have the trickiest of the three, the silver disc. I could be totally wrong. Feel free to correct me if it's actually like the blue disc that's the hardest to read. I don't know. I was always told it was the silver discs. All right. Look at that. We all believed enough that it worked. I don't even know why I doubted it. The box says right there, high quality. So we knew this was gonna be high quality. I had no doubts at all. Not because this was literally the cheapest one I could find. All right, cool. PlayStation 2 works again. We have resurrected this from my shelf of things that needs to be fixed. Awesome. Hopefully this was helpful to someone somewhere, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave the whole thumbs up, comment, all that fun stuff. And if it wasn't, you can also leave a thumbs down and tell me what I'm doing wrong, because I'm sure there's a lot. Also, I have a Discord. Feel free to join in and chat with me and some other people. Also, I have a Patreon, $1 a month. It's just me behind the scenes testing stuff. Just fair warning, it is completely behind the scenes stuff. Nothing that you're missing out on. Last month, it was me testing a Sega Genesis, an NES, and a couple controllers. If you want to see that, $1. Yep, that's it. I appreciate all of you as always. Goodbye.